Right, and I'm back. I thought of something more to say. A part 2, if you will. So, at the end of the last tutorial, this is how our website looked. Third thing I want to do is restore it. Just a few blocks. The Ventrilo voice server. I want the shout box. I want the supporters. And I think the server viewer would be good there too. So let's have the shout box. Shite. If you do what I've just done and miss when you drop outside of the box, it unfortunately puts the block at the bottom of your closed block list, so it can be a pain to drag the box back. There we go. New members we'll have on the right. I also want reception. Reception's a great place for people to log in, and it also displays some good stats about your website, such as page views, total members, etc. We'll have that on the top so it's easy for people to see. And for the moment I'm going to save them changes, because probably what we'll see is it will all look very uneven. I'll show you what I mean. See, we need to fill up this area along here and here on the left and the right. We can remove the website arcade and add a left block. We'll add top posters into the left. Refresh to see the changes. Needs more. Of course, navigation. Remember to click the commit button every time you make any changes in here. Okay, there we go. It looks even. Right, now. Where should I start in this tutorial? Let's talk about permissions. A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually control who sees what using, first of all, you need groups. So many of you will have moderator groups, you'll have team member groups. What you can do is you can actually assign which groups get to see which blocks. For example, I can, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to change the latest discussions. To change settings for anything, you simply drag the block into the edit area and hit the edit button. Upon the next page, you can make changes to each individual block. What we're interested in is who can view this. At the moment it's set to all visitors. I'm going to change this to registered users only. Now what this means is that when somebody's logged out of the site, it's just a standard visitor, like I am at the moment in the Internet Explorer browser, we can see the block that I just made changes to here. Now if I refresh, we'll see that it's gone. It's now no forums block. I can also do the same thing with the Xfire block. We'll refresh to see the changes. The X5 blocks has gone. But if if I log in as a member, and view the home page, you'll see this user can now see the latest discussions and the Xfire center scroll because they are now logged in as a member. You can further control this. Anonymous user is a standard user. There's obviously registered user, administrators, moderators, and then any groups that you have set up. This might be useful for, obviously you'll be wanting your team to see things that you won't want the general public to see, but within your team you might have war monkeys, etc., which you may want to give them access to different areas, and you might want to put up blocks that only that group can see so that it makes it easier for them to navigate. So in other words, what I'm trying to get through is that depending upon what group you're in, and of course whether or not you're logged in, the site can look many different ways. Meaning, for example, you could run 2 different clans under, or rather 2 different types of game under the same clan by dividing everything into groups. So if within your clan you have World of Warcraft players and Call of Duty 4 players, you can have the site look one way for your Call of Duty 4 players and another way for your World of Warcraft players. So the site is very customizable just by clicking through the administration panel. You have a massive degree of control. I think that's about it for permissions. I don't think there's much more I can add to that. Thanks for watching.